This is Big Cedar Stump. It was a famous stump that remains evidence of the giant trees which once forested this area. Over 20 feet in diameter and 200 feet tall, the huge western red cedar is believed to have been more than 1,000 years old.
That's the Coopville Wharf. One of the oldest towns in the state of Washington. Okay, here's where we turned in. Come on down to the wharf. And this is the downtown Coopville. As you can tell, some very old buildings down here. And I found Mr. Bill. Oh no!
Okay, what you're looking down here, first off, way down here, these two little spots down here were the high-powered search lamps. Those search lamps were so powerful that it's been said that the soldiers at Fort Warden across the inlet would play baseball at night under the light of those search lamps.
Okay, we're here in Fort Casey. We got two 10-inch disappearing guns, defensive position for Puget Sound. This fort was built in 1933. I think I'll climb up next to that 10-inch disappearing gun and take a better look. Fire control tower, some defensive positions to protect, and this 10-inch gun is in the disappeared position, so it's down.
The guns that you're going across right now, there were 7 of them. Those were the 10-inch guns. They had a range of about 7 miles, and they would be firing a 600-plus pound shell pushed by 164 pounds of gunpowder behind it. As you're going...
Defensive positions at Fort Casey. These area up here probably protected the big guns, and then there was these appear to be anti-aircraft guns. 2 of them at the, which I believe would be the east end. I'm not sure of my direction up here. On ammo storage. This is under the 2 guns that appear to be anti-aircraft guns. But I'm sure in a pinch they could be used to fight off anything. Now we're going to go up this stairway to what appear to be 2 guns up there. This road goes on and on around for several places for what appears to be all 10-inch gun emplacements. Again, I think the whole fort was mostly for defense. There's the 2 guns, and I'm going to sweep on around, kind of show you all the 10-inch gun emplacements. Right there where Judy is in the yellow, there's one there. Coming on up on one with the firing position there. It looks like a firing position between every 2 guns. So there's 2 there. Lucky enough to visit Normandy. It's interesting to be here at Fort Casey because we also had machine gun positions. And that's what we're located in these bunkers. A view from inside one of the bunkers. I'm not sure what size the guns would have been in here. Probably some machine guns and small guns. I think the bunker I'm standing next to now was the command center for these positions, in that it's the highest point. The machine gun nest out here in front of us, or bunkers, got a couple which appeared to me to be anti-aircraft guns to my left, and the rest of those I'm pretty sure are 10-inch gun emplacements. And there's a control pit or tower between every 2 to 3 guns. Each one of those indentations was a gun. And there's the 2 they have on display. One's in the up position, firing position. The other one's lowered, probably reload and hide position. Back up in here, these bunkers.
That's the plotting room. That was for targeting the 10-inch guns.
Strictly targeting?
For aiming, for plotting the targets and for giving the directions to fire.
Cool. Okay, we're here at Fort Casey, Washington. The fort was built in 1933 to help protect Puget Sound. There's several 10-inch gun placements down there, and I'm up on the hill where there's some machine gun bunkers, or smaller gun bunkers, and you'll notice the bunker, that's the high point, which I'm assuming is the overall command center for this position.
Down, and you get the big circle, and then a little further is the lighthouse. The Admiralty Head Lighthouse, that's where we're at right now. Now if you go,
A couple more gun emplacements up by the lighthouse. I'll show you the lighthouse in a second, but I just wanted to show you how far away from the gun positions we were. It's on down the hill there. Just in case you missed our trip to Maine, I just wanted to show you, even out here in Washington, they have lighthouses here too. Pretty nice one. Pretty nice. We're going to go on in and go on up into the lighthouse. There's a couple gun emplacements. The fort, the main gun batteries are down that way.
they have the barracks. These are World War II barracks. The original barracks were in that area, but these were built for World War II and when it was used for training. Now as you go across, there are 4 banks of mortars with 4 each. Now these were 12-inch mortars, and they had a range of about 8 miles. Then continuing,
And they fired this way.
they would come out. Yes, they would fire up and over where the trees are, out into the Admiralty Head Inlet.
There's the chapel up the hill a little ways, and these were the barracks used during World War II. It's still standing. Officer barracks, housing and barracks. Okay, Judy, have you ever seen the Guns of Navarone?
Not the movie, no.
Well, there's a movie called Guns of Navarone, which is a true story. These are the guns of the state of Washington at Fort Casey.